Welcome back. Ballboard Kingdom sub-level 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is electric themed, I guess. As I see, there's electrical bolts shooting out of two things. Not sure why an underground thing would have electrical things just sort of randomly lighting up. Particularly as it would require a lot of voltage for electricity to pass such a long distance between those two terminals. And for it to only occur occasionally is kind of weird. There also appears to be some electrical beetles over there that are also doing something similar to what these terminals are doing, which is interesting. Alright, the beetle apparently needs to be turned over for me to do damage to it. So I gotta figure out how to turn it over now. Yep, that kind of worked, I guess. They're immune to electricity anyways. Have to drop one on top of his head, I guess. I disrupt the flow of energy between the two. And I guess I have to put it right on top of his butt. Knock him over. No, even when he's using electricity, I can't attack them. So I must have to, like, butt pound them or something. You know, like a ground pound. Not like a butt pound as in, like, actual butt poundings. Alright, we done did it. We done killed that guy. So no electricity gonna zap us this time. Imagine the purple Pikmin would be super good at the butt bomb portion of this. The ground pound, as it's known. Or colloquially. Nothing there. Gotta follow my radar. Radar gets stronger over there. The force is strong with this one. Hey, homie. Yes, the irony that all of the Bouviers have what sounds like smoker voice is not lost on me. Oh man, he wiped out a dozen of my guys there. That blows. Alright, he dropped some shit. This is Name? Unknown merit. Fair enough. Not my favorite name, but that's fair enough for a name. Gone to the grocery store today, which not a very interesting story, I know, to start out with, but I seem to go to the grocery store about once a month, and that's really bizarre to me. And my mom always talks about how she would go to the grocery store every week, and she still goes to the grocery store like every week, even though she doesn't have, you know, 5, 6, well actually, including her, it would be 6 mouths to feed. Even though I'm sure they don't go through the food quite as quickly as they used to, we have now officially hit 1/4 of the debt has now been paid. I wonder if that's something we could do in America, is like send people off to other planets to pick up their garbage, but like their garbage is gold to us. So like we come back and it's like, we've officially paid off 1/4 of our debt with all of the gold and platinum we managed to extract from the monsters on the planet. Which I know would cause a whole different problem because it's a commodity that we base our monetary on, which is rare, hard to find, called gold. And so you value your stuff based on that value in comparison to gold. As you add more gold, it decreases the value of the gold, and then hence causes problems. I want to say inflation, because you're adding more gold to the marketplace, which devalues the currency that it's based on. Same with anything else, platinum, silver. You know, it's just, some of it is, you have to, it's in the ground somewhere, or it's somewhere, you know, whatever. I remember them about a year or so ago talking about a meteor that's going to pass Earth, or has passed Earth. It was, according to scientific estimates, is something like 90% iron. And the amount of iron in this asteroid, could it be either mined or wholly brought to the Earth without any sort of, you know, it breaking up in the atmosphere, would be worth trillions of dollars. Of course, if you're adding that amount of iron to the Earth, it would cause iron to depreciate in its value to the point that it would be, I wouldn't say worthless, but it would be certainly near worthless at that point. And I guess I suppose it would also depend on the quality of the iron as well. Sort of like how Canada has oil, but their oil is harder to extract, and apparently it is not as, say, pure as the oil you can get from the Gulf region. Alright, he ate 2 of my guys. I ate him. I know the point of these cave missions is sort of like a gauntlet, where you can't just go back to your spaceship and restock on the Pikmin that you just lost. But, yeah. Oh good, there's something here. They're dead. I lost, what, 5 there? Because I was stupid and I wasn't being cautious. I'm being cautious with my Pikmin. Oh, that wasn't very long. It is a seed? It is a sprout. Very good. I'm down to 45 Pikmin. Should be enough to finish this off, even if I run into a boss, which I'm expecting. However, I will have to be careful with the remaining Pikmin that I have, or I are not guaranteed to, I need the right balance is what I'm trying to say, so I seem to be a little heavy on yellow, and I seem to be a little light on the red right now, so I'm going to trade some of these in. I just want to pick the red Pikmin. Please let me do that. Pikmin. I call them Pikmins because they remind me of pick carrots. But they're also sentient beings, so I call them Pikmin. See, that's why purple Pikmin are broken. I'm gonna use these to blow this guy up. See that? With 10 purple Pikmin, I can destroy anything. Also, don't you pick that up and put that on your head. That's rude. I'm now going to use a singular purple Pikmin to kill this guy. By stunning him like that and then proceeding to butt bomb him and then grab onto his face, I've done mucho damage-o. Boom. Stunned. Boom. Dead. 1 purple Pikmin, please. They are the best fighters. But I understand that this game is basically designed so that you're not supposed to have that many. Because you go down in a cavern and it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you 5. We're gonna trade your 5 for this 5. Alright, red Pikmin now time. I need you to separate out so that I can grab the red Pikmin. Your job is to take on this. Up. Seems a Pikmin who doesn't belong to the red Pikmin clan got in here. Get out of here, white Pikmin. Nobody likes you. 2 of them. That's uncalled for. It's embarrassing. It is. There'll have to be a trial later to determine why 2 white Pikmin slipped into the red Pikmin pool. I managed to not die there. Great. Good for me. You know, they say, once you do that to me the first time, I'm always going to be looking for it after that. So, like, yeah, it's like, okay, you drop something there that's good, but, like, I assume that it's another bomb. So, like, yeah. Alright, that's 45 Pikmin of the 45 I had before. I need some redded Pikmin, please, thank you. Your job, again, is to kill these guys. Olimars took some damage there. I don't think I'm going to be using either one of these flowers to my left. Oh good. Run away. I managed to not lose any Pikmin there? Are you kidding me? I mean, I shouldn't complain because it's like, wow, that seems wholly unlikely that bomb, I would not be able to recall my Pikmin and they would survive the blast to kill all the enemies. Purple one's not going to do me any good. Red one's useful, but I'm not going to use it either. Apparently I only have flower Pikmin as well, that's good. Good thing, I guess. Get smushed. Seems to be a fat-ass ball board back here that needs to be taken care of. No bomb. No bomb. Oh, that guy also lights himself on fire. Nifty. Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for not only that. Ooh, it's a skull of what looks to be a Neanderthal. Oh look, that's a thing for me to suck up and turn into energy. I wonder if that's a random occurrence. Like for instance, does the game randomly choose whether it's going to throw a bomb at me or, you know, like a honey drop for my Pikmin? That guy was worth 2 pennies. Very much understand why you don't generally collect the enemy guys other than to complete your Pikmin decks. Alright, they got it. Off they go. I'm gonna take care of this by using my fat Pikmin to blow up fatter guy. Oh, I'm sorry. All you can do is just jump up and down because you're so fat and dumb. Yeah, he had a thingy on him. Alright, you took the Neanderthal skull, which you're probably going to call something stupid. It is Colossal Fossil. Fair enough. Also have Mr. Bulborb getting picked up by some big fatties. Meanwhile, we've got the gem here that's not quite moving as quickly as I was hoping it would. Alright, that's better. Off you go, guys. Soon. It's actually a decent trek back to our place. Not too bad, I guess. I should not complain. Fair. Eternal Emerald Eye. Well, at least you give me something for it. Though I would say that a bottle cap should not be worth roughly the same. A bottle cap and a half should not be worth the same as a jewel like that, but I've already made that point a number of times, so I probably should cut it out. Alright, one more, 2 more, or 10 more levels, who knows? Hopefully this is the last level, though. Of this dungeon, that is. Not exactly trying to do the Pit of 1,000 Trials here. Level 7. You've reached the final floor. Congratulations. We're going to go fight... Well, first we're going to fight fire. See, Pikmin are smarter than they look. I don't have to recall them and tell them what to do. Those eyeballs, however, I do not like. I do not like them in Pikmin 1. I do not like them in Pikmin 2. They make me worry. They make me want to cry. I do not have blowing up boulders like I do in the first game. The fact that he is just hiding here makes me want to cry. Okay, apparently his backside is impenetrable this time. We'll have to figure out a new plan then. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you lap up my guys. And if I do, you're only gonna get one. Also, you don't look like you're doing that well. Look like you could use some medicine. You just ate half of them. Mushed half of my dudes. Alright, I killed him. He wasn't as tough as his grandfather. He dropped a toy. Some sort of mechanized something or other. Initial report indicates that this giant ballback spat out some sort of object. It looks fascinating, but it's drenched in its creature's internal juice is disgusting. Oh no. Don't roll your eyes at me. I'll store it for you. Oh, it's covered in his juices. I mean, I only send my Pikmin off to die. All you have to do is pick it up. Then again, I guess if you know, you send a warrior or something, I don't know. So you send the vet out to take care of your dog, but then the dog poops on the floor. You really want to have, you know, does the vet really expect you to pick up the poop? I imagine. Pick up my poop! And here's a wall. And there's fire. And water. Means I am blue Pikminless in this stage. Unless there's a hidden blue Pikmin well here somewhere. We've picked up the toy. What does this do? 100. Name. Forage Courage. Material has perplexing properties. I will try to fuse it with the special spare spacesuit. Process complete. Successful. Behold my latest invention, the Scorch Guard. Like Scotch Guard. Haha, very funny. Thanks for the history of this alloy. The suit now impervious to fire. Interesting. Right. gonna have to do a run back, unfortunately. It looks like I can attempt to do this with the remaining red Pikmin I have, but I don't think I'm gonna be very successful. If I do not have a time limit here, this would be more annoying. Also, this wall's not all that difficult to take down, so... Be gone in a sec. And by a second, I mean a minute. Congratulations! I require red Pikmin, for there is fire here somewhere, and I wish to deal with it. So let us deal with it. Alright, I managed to grab only the red Pikmin, looks like. There seems to be a fire pit that needs to be defeated. You know, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want, when I pressed the throw button, for you to fucking come back down to my butt so I could throw you again. Kinda wanted to push you against the wall and have you go get that treasure. So I don't think it's gonna matter because I'm gonna need water. Or, no, I wouldn't need water if they pulled it across land. But here's the issue. You can see there's fire guys here. I mean, fire sprout things. The question is, can I pull my fire guys across the water far enough so that they can get to the fire things? Or is it too far of a throw? And am I going to have to use water Pikmin? Which makes sense to use water Pikmin, because all you would do is if they get burned, you would just recall them into the water and they would not be burned anymore. But what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to attempt to throw the Pikmin across the gorge here. Nope, I didn't throw anything. I just tried to pull them across. And they all died before they got to the thing. Great. Alright, well, that's it for this attempt, I guess. We got one more thing we could do. We could try and throw a white Pikmin across, see if it'll do anything. Problem is, he's not going to be water resistant. He's not going to be flame resistant. The only thing he'd be good at is being... light? No, the yellow Pikmin are light. Alright, I don't think there's a way to do this. I'd literally have to send the black Pikmin up to get it. And I don't think they'd follow my commands well enough to do it. Yep, that's not gonna happen. Alright, and one of my white Pikmin died, great. Alright, well, we're gonna cut the episode here. We're gonna do a run back down this thing with actual blue Pikmin. But until then, I hope you guys all have a good one. Till then, goodbye.